Allie's Attic Show, where you never know what kind of surprise you'll find in my attic. I'm your host, Allie, and today my surprise is an actress, an equestrian, a cancer survivor, and an avid advocate of many nonprofit organizations. Please welcome Taylor Hay. Hi, Taylor.
Hey, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
Good. Thank you so much, first off, for coming on. I totally appreciate it.
Of course, thank you so much for having me.
Okay, anytime. Now, basically, Casey, you're from San Diego.
Yes, I was born and raised in San Diego and was pretty much there until 2016.
Okay, and where are you now?
I'm in LA now.
Okay.
I'm now living the life of the LA.
Now, you started acting at the age of 4. So basically, tell me your story, Taylor, from then right up to now.
Okay, that's a very long story. Let me see. So, like I said, I was born and raised in San Diego. I started acting when I was 4. And how I began acting was my mom was a part of like the Shakespearean festivals up in Oregon where she's from, and so she acted. And so when I was 4, I would always see her going on all these auditions and having these meetings, and I was a little annoying kid, I guess you could say. And I was constantly asking her, when do I get the chance to do this? When do I get an agent? When do I get to go on auditions? And it got to the point where she was so sick of me asking. She was like, fine, I will get you a meeting with an agent and we'll see where it goes. Well, I got picked up by that agent and she's like, well, that wasn't what I was expecting. And then I went on my first audition and I booked that. And she's like, well, now we're really in for it, aren't we? So the first project I booked was for Peter's Piper's Pizzas. It was a regional commercial in Arizona. And actually, I heard recently that it's still a thing, that they still have that chain around, which is really cool. So that's kind of where it all started. And then I got several movie things. I did Hurricane Hunters, and I did Cooties. I did The Blue Rose with D. Wallace Stone and Alec Baldwin. So that was kind of like the start of everything. And then at the same time, I was taking part of my horseback riding. I am a nationally titled equestrian. I have been riding. I was 6 years old. No, I've been showing nationally since I was 6. I've been riding pretty much since I was out of my mother's tummy, pretty much. And that was a huge part of my life. So between that and acting and dancing, I was pretty consumed.
I guess.
And then by the age of 9, I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoblastic lymphoma. So that kind of put everything at a giant stop sign and a giant halt. And I was pretty much spending most of my time in the hospital. I was hospitalized 11 times, once for 5 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
I went through 2 years of chemo, and it was a really rough battle. By the age of 10, so when I was halfway through that, I started my horses again because it was kind of like an escape for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a way for me to clear my mind and to really not think about the cancer and really think about my passions.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was back in the show ring at age 10, which is where I got my first national top 10. I was ranked 3rd in intermediate dressage in the 10 and under category, and I was .025 points from being national reserve champion.
Wow.
Huge.
Yeah, my grandma did that.
For, my year back.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about because my grandma did the exact same thing. You have 6
so cool.
national top 10 titles.
Yeah, so I think I have 8 or 9.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah. And so I had that, and I stopped riding about 12 because that's kind of when the acting really kicked in, and with me making the treks using, as my mom would frequently say when we lived in San Diego, she was my taxi service. So, with our constant treks up from San Diego to LA, I didn't have time to dance anymore. I really didn't have time to, put together my show horses and get qualified. So that was kind of the end of that career, sadly, but they'll always be with me in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when I started getting back and really, trying to hit that as hard. And of course, that age at 12, it's really hard because you're pretty much coming into it all again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a tough tough age range as it is. So it was even tougher when you'd taken 4-year break.
Yeah.
So it was, still battling that now. But I'm still acting. I have an amazing team with me, and I am let me think, 7 years and 8 years. 8 years in remission.
Well, I'm very, very happy to hear that.
Thank you.
And I hope that you're in remission forever. Okay, so that is just a crazy, crazy story if you really stop and think about it, because you did all of that while you were still fighting cancer and going through chemo. And I've gone through chemo, so I know what it's like, and it's not fun at all. So hats off to you, because you obviously are very strong and you're a survivor, which is amazing. Now, because of your illness, you're helping out so many nonprofit organizations. It's crazy. You help out Make-A-Wish Foundation, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, Alex's Lemonade Stand, Cancer for College, where you worked with Will Ferrell. What is he like? Because he just seems like a crazy, crazy man.
Oh my God, he's such a sweetheart. I've worked with him a few times now, and I've met him a few times, and he was just, he walked into the room, and those personalities that demand the room, that are like, I am here. That's not him. He walks in and you don't even realize that he's there because he's so quiet.
Wow.
But, I will always remember the first time I met him. We were all going through meeting him, and I walked up to him and I put out my hand. I was like, hey, I'm Taylor. And he was like, have we met before? And I was like, no. He's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. He's like, but are you positive? I was like, no, I know we've never met. He's like, okay. So he put his hand down. He's like, I will. It's nice to meet you again. And so, that entire day was just so much fun. And, we worked on a PSA with him. And the entire time, I'm not going to lie, I was standing next to him. And it was so hard for me to focus because I was constantly thinking, I'm standing next to Elf. I can't mess up. I have Elf next to me. Because that's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
But he's such a sweet guy. He really is.
Wow. You'd think, because he's so out there in movies and stuff, right? Obviously, I mean, a good actor is a good actor. Because you'd think he'd be like that in real life, too. But apparently he's not, which is cool.
In front of a crowd, he's just like how he is in movies. Like another time that I did, again, Cancer for College with him, he came up on the stage and he was talking, and they're talking about how they want to raise the X amount of money, like this set goal. And he was like, dude, I'm eating this $4 burritos. Think of how many burritos that could be. Okay, well.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so you've also, yeah, he sounds like he would be a great guy. I'd love to hang out with him for a day. You've also worked at Rady Children's Hospital, A Place Called Home, Red Light Traffic, and Ronald McDonald House. And basically you just want to give back and continue to help children with life-threatening diseases, which is an amazing thing, Taylor. So, wow. I don't even know. Just wow.
Thank you. And actually, I just added another charity to that. It sounds like I'm going to be a new ambassador for Breaking the Chains Foundation.
Oh.
Which literally happened the other week. And I'm working with them specifically to help battle the connection between cancer and eating disorders.
Wow.
So, they're all about eating disorders, and now they're branching out into how other ways affect that as well. And a lot of people don't realize that a lot of cancer patients and survivors end up having eating disorders just because they don't feel well enough to eat, they don't feel good about themselves. So I was brought on board to help, start making that connection aware and helping people.
Well, congratulations. That is awesome.
Thank you.
And you know what?
Thank
Until you
so
just said that, I didn't realize that there was a connection.
Yeah, there was. I actually, when I was 9 and I was first diagnosed, I didn't want to eat just because I didn't feel well. And it got to the point where the doctors pretty much told my mom, either you get some protein shakes, like those little carnation breakfasts, in her, or we're going to put a feeding tube in her. I got down to 60 pounds.
Oh,
and
my
I
God.
I literally looked like skin and bones.
I would imagine. Wow. Well, I'm glad that you're going to be a spokesperson and ambassador, and I'm glad that you talked about it, because everybody that's going to hear the interview is going to know that there is a I didn't know. That just blows me away. But I guess it makes sense because I know, like, I was on low dose chemo and I didn't want to eat, and I've lost a lot of weight. But I'm good now. Like, I'm fine because I've gone off the chemo. But I guess, yeah, after like not feeling good for so long, and I mean, you're injecting your body, or they're injecting your body with poison in order to fight another poison. So yeah, I can see it makes sense now that you've mentioned it. I'm so glad you talked about that. Um,
Yeah, so I'm really happy to be a part of that. But like you said, I am involved with numerous charities. I've worked for the longest time with Make a Wish, Brady Children's, and Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And the reason behind that is because when I was in the hospital, I was treated at Brady Children's in San Diego. So they're what pretty much gave me my life. And then with Make a Wish and Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, I was kind of taken under their wing when I was diagnosed. You know, they were helping me. They were trying to make me like feel involved. I was an honored teammate for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society North County chapter. So they would they'd bring me cards and all these gifts. So when I was in the hospital, I felt like I was constantly taking, and I was just taking whatever was given to me just because I didn't want to feel like somebody trapped in a hotel room.
yeah.
And so once I got to the point where I could break out, that's when I was like, listen, I felt like I've taken from you guys for so long, it's now my turn to give back. And now it's my turn to help you guys in any way I can.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
Thank you.
Now, you're also the founder and host for Star for a Night, and it's an event to celebrate the lives of youth facing life-threatening illnesses. It's a biannual event. It's a charity fundraiser, and it supports a variety of charities dedicated to helping children in need. 2016 marked the third anniversary of the event. And to date, they've raised like 15K, like, which is amazing. So
Yeah.
talk about what Star for a Night is.
So what Star for a Night is I started it when this is actually a really funny story again. I started it when I was 13 years old. And I worked with the Shoe Crew in a place called Home for for about 6 months. And so I started to decide that I wanted to do my own event. And I was 13, and I come up to my mom 5 weeks before my birthday, and I say, Mom, I want to do a charity event for my party. And she's thinking, you are insane. We only have 5 weeks. So she's like, fine, get a place donated, and then we'll talk. I had a place donated within 24 hours. And once again, she was like, well, now we actually have to do it. Sorry, my dog is barking.
That's okay.
So, yeah, that was kind of the start of that, is that we put together this first event in 5 weeks. And it was with about 9 or 10 cancer patients and survivors. One actually had Down syndrome as well.
Okay.
And so it was really great to meet her. And we had a star from Nick Knight's Hollywood Heights. I don't know if you've heard that show.
Yeah, I have.
The Nick at Night show.
Yeah, the Nick at Night, yeah.
And Cody Longo and Brittany Underwood were both at the event.
Wow.
And I remember they were both performing, and Cody brings up this girl and just pretty much sings this love song to her and is dancing with her and gets down on one knee. And that was kind of the moment where I was like, I can see myself doing this every 2 years, just because, this was just such a powerful moment.
Yeah.
So that day, that year we had about, I want to say about 200 people, 50 celebrities, and like 9 or 10 cancer patients and survivors. And like I said, that was the first year. I was 13. I was still kind of getting my feet under myself. And then 2 years later, that was for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. 2 years later, I do it again for Make-A-Wish.
Mm-hmm.
We change venues. And so we have the ability to have more people. So there was about 250 people there. There were about 70 celebrities.
Wow.
And we had a little bit of problem with bringing up the kids that year just because of some communication issues. So we only had about 7 or 8 cancer kids, which is fine. We don't want there to be an overwhelming amount because we want everybody to feel their own kind of special.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that, and then we raised, between those 2 years, we'd raised about $10,000. And then 2 years ago, so that was see, in 2016, we did it for Alex Lemonade Stand. And that was probably the best one yet. You know, everything went over smoothly. It was just probably the most amazing time I've ever had. And so we had close to 80 to 90 celebrities that year.
Wow.
And about 10 cancer patients and survivors. And there was, again, about 250 to 275 people. And it was amazing. And also, I remember this one time when I did it for Make-A-Wish. This little girl, her name was Grace. She was the youngest cancer kid that we've ever had there. And her parents didn't tell her that she was going to this event. They told her, well, dress nicely, we're going to dinner. And she walks in, and she's starting to see all these faces of people that she remembers from all these shows. And her eyes are probably as big as her head. Because she's just like, I can't believe this. And I walk up to her, and I was like, hey, Grace, I'm Taylor, and I want you to know that all of this is for you. She starts crying. Because, you know, she's never experienced anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, once again, that kind of, you know, firmed my belief of this is what I want to continue doing.
Yeah. Wow. That is so touching. That just blows me away. And I love that there's celebrities that are willing to, you know, come to the event and do this for these children.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I think sometimes people think, you know, when you're a celebrity and you're, you know, whatever, popular, A-list, whatever you want to call it, and you're making lots of money, that you forget about, you know, things like this. And that's not the case. There's so many celebrities that help out, and you are helping out everywhere. It's just crazy. And like I said, hats off to you. I think you're just amazing.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now, if people want to help out with Star for a Night, the link's going to be up on my website. So they can...
Yes, because we're doing it this year for Cancer for College.
Oh, nice.
So I'm really, really excited about. So we're getting the gears going with that. I'm hoping to get a location locked in the next few weeks. And then we're good to go. We already have some amazing sponsors, which I'm so excited about. We already have Vita Coco on board. We have Cascade Water. We have an amazing henna and caricature artist. And it's going to be, I think, bigger and better than ever. But then again, I say that every year, and it somehow turns out better than the last.
That's awesome. So you can't name any celebrities that are going to be there besides you?
We don't have any yet, but I have a few friends that I know are already saying, okay, let me know what it is.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that list will soon be announced, I'm sure.
And that will be up on the website too. Once it's announced, people will be able to. Okay,
yes.
Perfect. And can they donate through the website?
Yes, I don't have my ticket sales up yet.
Okay.
But if you go to the website, like you said, that will be on your
website.
Yeah. There will be a link that will say donate or tickets, and then there'll be a direct donation tab on there as well.
Okay. So I'm urging everybody to go and check it out and to donate, because it's for a wonderful, wonderful cause. And just hearing about Grace, kind of brings it home for everybody that, you know, these children aren't expecting something like this, and to be, you know, honored, or I mean, they must feel so special. It just must blow them away. And I think that's beautiful, because it's sad that they're going through what they're going through. So they need some happiness, and you provide that. And I think that's amazing. Okay. So I could keep going on and on and on. I love what you do. I absolutely love what you do.
Thank you.
So you can be found all across social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Yes, I am your normal teenage girl. I have every type possible. So my Instagram and Twitter is I'm Taylor Hay, and my Facebook fan page is facebook.com/Taylor N. Hay.
Okay. Now, any movies or acting roles coming up for you in the near future?
Yeah, you know, I have a few things coming up. I worked as a stand-in on the new Bumblebee movie, which is the Transformer movie, which I'm really excited about. That would be released this year, I believe. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be really cool. So I'm excited to go and see it and see how it turned out, because that was a great, great project to work on. And I have a few other things that I'm not able to talk about right now.
Okay, yeah.
But as soon as I can, they will be up on my Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and all over social media.
And if anybody wants to know, Taylor really wants to be in a scary movie.
Yeah, I am all about horror. I have a really crazy horror scream that I found out when I did a horror project, when somebody came up to me going, okay, we can't have a mic anywhere in the same room or the next room. I was like, oh, good to know. Good to know that if something happens, I have the best scream that can probably save me.
Well, it's made a lot of actors famous for the screaming.
It's so true.
Yeah, exactly. What is Jamie... Oh, what is her name? From Halloween? Was it Halloween?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can't remember her name. It's going to drive me nuts. Anyways, everybody knows what I'm talking about. That's what made her famous, was her scream. So, yeah. So, Taylor, because you've gone through all of this and survived and came out so strong and so supportive, if you had any kind of advice to give anybody that wanted to, be an actor, what kind of advice do you think you'd give them?
Oh, this industry is tough, but I think the best advice I would give you is don't let how do I word this? Don't let rejection phase you, because in this industry, you're going to get a lot of it. You could be the best actor ever, and you're going to get a lot of rejection, and it can't phase you, because that's in my mind somehow probably the ability to have me not be rejected is thinking that everything happens for a reason, and that I might have been rejected from this project, but that's only because a newer and better one is coming down the road.
Wow.
And I study with a great acting coach, and one of the favorite things he told me is that acting is only 20% about talent. When you go into a room and you do your best in the room, if you book that job, it's only 20% talent. The rest is politics. The rest is how you look. The rest is your ethnicity, as bad as it sounds nowadays. So he says you just have to go in and book every single room. And that's what I try to do on a daily basis.
Well, that's great advice. And unfortunately, it's still like that in the industry. And I don't know. I mean, eventually it hopefully will all change, but God only knows with this world. Now, just before we go, how old are you, Taylor?
I'm 19.
19. Okay. I just wanted to get that out there because I knew you were young. Okay, so like I said, the link to Star for a Night is going to be up on my website. Everybody, please go and check it out and donate if you can. And Taylor, I hope to see you on the big screen sometime soon. Anytime something new happens, always you can contact me. You can come back on the show to talk about it, or you can just send me a message via Twitter or my email, and I will post it up on my website under Allie's Odds and Ends, just to kind of bring everybody's attention to the fact that you're going to be doing this or you're going to be doing that. And anytime you want to share anything, if it's your acting career or Star for a Night or whatever, like I said, you're always welcome back. And I'm so glad you came on.
Thank you so much. No, that really means a lot. It's great to have, the ability to do that and help, share the word, because it's a struggling industry. So thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. And I want to see you in a scary movie now that you said you have that scream, because I want to hear it. Okay.
I would love to be in one too.
Yeah,
so let's both put that into the universe.
Exactly. We just did. Everybody, we're going to hire Taylor for a very, very big, huge, scary movie just so we can hear her scream. Anyways, thank you for taking time out of your day. I totally appreciate it. I think, like, Taylor, you blow me away, honestly. I'm 50 years old, and it takes a lot to blow me away. You do. How you survived you do. You survived cancer, and not only did you survive, you came out stronger and a survivor and determined to help as many people as you can. And I mean, that's amazing. There's not enough human beings in the world like you. So, like I said,
thank you.
I think you're awesome. And thank you so much for coming on my show, and you have a fantastic Easter.
Thank you. You too. You too.
And thank you for joining me on Allie's Attic Show. Keep checking my website because you just never know what kind of surprises you'll find in my attic. Cheers.